Jacob had always relied on logic. If he couldn't see it, touch it, or prove it, he wouldn't believe it. Faith, to him, was just wishful thinking. One evening, during a heavy storm, Jacob was driving home when his car skidded off the road and got stuck in a ditch. With no signal on his phone and the rain pouring down, he had no choice but to walk. The nearest town was miles away, and the darkness made every step uncertain. As he trudged forward, he spotted a small chapel on a hill. The faint glow of candlelight flickered through the windows. With no other options, he decided to take shelter. Inside, an elderly pastor welcomed him. "Come in, son. You look like you've been through a storm, both outside and within." Jacob scoffed. If there's a God, why would he let things like this happen? The pastor smiled and poured him a cup of tea. Sometimes, storms are not meant to destroy us, but to lead us where we need to be. Jacob stayed the night, listening to the pastor's words, sharing his doubts, and asking questions he had buried for years. As the storm calmed outside, something inside Jacob began to shift. The next morning, as he left the chapel, the sun broke through the clouds, casting a golden glow over the hill. For the first time in his life, Jacob whispered a prayer, not because he understood everything, but because for the first time he was willing to believe. Faith, he realized, wasn't about having all the answers. It was about taking a step forward, even when the path wasn't clear. This story reminds us that faith isn't about having all the answers, it's about trusting even when we don't fully understand. Jacob's journey reflects the struggles many of us face when doubt clouds our hearts. Yet, in the midst of uncertainty, God often leads us to the very place where we can find Him. Storms in life are not always meant to break us. Sometimes, they're meant to guide us towards something greater. Just like Jacob, we may question, doubt, and even resist, but God is always waiting patiently, ready to reveal Himself when we open our hearts. No matter how lost we feel, one step of faith can change everything. Like Jacob, are we willing to take that step? If this story spoke to you, type them in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.